Hi guys, Marcus here and welcome to Chinese Entertainment Update, October 4th, 2022. I release episodes every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. This is episode 595 and the rundown with timestamps is in the description box below. Now because I use Chinese names quite a bit on my show, if you want the English spelling of them, you can turn on subtitles. I create them myself. In today's episode, Sina Entertainment reveals Simon Gong's styling as a general in Legend of Anle. Jianci responds to some disparaging comments about his height. Dilraba and Wang Yibo sit firmly as the queen and king of brand endorsers. And my first thoughts on Mr. Bad, starring Chen Zhiyuan and Shen Yue. We usually begin with what's recently premiered, but nothing to report for today and yesterday, so we move on to dramas that recently passed review. There are two. 少年歌行, directly translated as Youth Ballad, is an upcoming costume drama starring Li Hongyi and Liu Xueyi. They wrapped filming in January, and just a few days ago, on September 29th, passed review and obtained an online record number. Li Hongyi's last drama to air was this year's The Legendary Life of Queen Lao, the one which was reportedly removed because its costumes and props were quote-unquote too Japanese. Liu Xueyi's last drama to air was 2021's Love at Night with Zhang Yuxi. In Youth Ballad, which is adapted from a novel of the same name, Li Hongyi plays Xiao Si, the mysterious and money-grubbing boss of a rundown inn. And Liu Xueyi plays Wu Xing, a skilled fighter who was adopted by a Buddhist master as a kid. The other drama to recently pass review is Back for You, starring Angelababy and Wang Anyu. The Republican-era drama wrapped filming in January, and on September 29th passed review and obtained an online record number. Angelababy's last drama to air was this year's Love the Way You Are with Lai Guanling. Wang Anyu stars in the currently streaming sports drama Falling Into You with Gina Jin. In Back for You, Angelababy plays a comic illustrator. She works together with a detective played by Wang Anyu as they investigate and attempt to solve a bunch of puzzling criminal cases. I will update if and when these two dramas announce their official premiere dates. Next up, drama wraps. I have just one to update on. The Road to Ordinary stars Guo Qilin and Gina Jin. The modern drama wrapped filming on September 30th. Guo Qilin is probably best known for his 2021 costume drama My Heroic Husband. Gina Jin stars in the aforementioned Falling Into You with Wang Anyu. In The Road to Ordinary, Guo Qilin and Gina Jin play legal interns who encounter many challenging situations at work. The drama follows them as they go through growing pains both at the law office and at home. And lastly, for drama updates, Young Blood Season 2 recently started filming, but Season 1's director will not be back at the helm. Young Blood Season 1 stars Stephen Zhang and Zhou Yutong and came out in 2019. As of today, the costume drama has an impressive average rating of 7.9 from over 215,000 ratings. In May this year, they announced a sequel, and just a few days ago officially started filming it, but they kept things quite secretive. On their official Weibo, they've only shared this, their first and only poster so far, an art one. And in fact, on the day it was Hengdian Studios that broke the news of the drama's booting ceremony. They simply shared this picture of a red envelope with the writing Auspicious Booting. Entertainment sites such as Sina and Sohu managed to get their hands on photos taken on set. Here are the two leads. Entertainment sites also revealed that Season 1's director Yi Zheng has not returned for the sequel. Here is Yi Zheng on the set of Love Between Fairy and Devil, which he also directed. In a screenshot circulating social media, Yi Zheng is seen saying that, regretfully, he could not participate in Season 2 because of scheduling issues. Young Blood Season 2 is a continuation of Season 1, which follows 6 youths from different backgrounds, led by Stephen Zhang's character, as they come together to form a team of elite spies for the Northern Song dynasty. That's it for drama updates. Moving on, celebrity updates, and today we begin with a quick note on Simon Gong. On October 2nd, Sena Entertainment published a set of pictures of Simon Gong on the set of Legend of Anle. They titled the article, "Simon Gong in Legend of Anle, Young General's Style Revealed, Wears Armor with Heroic Spirit." They published a total of 5 pictures. Here are some of them. The styling looks pretty good. There is quite a bit of detail in the armor. They also did a good job touching up and color grading the picture in my estimation. In Legend of Anle, Simon plays a crown prince who exposes rampant fraud at the imperial exams and tackles corruption in his kingdom's disaster relief operations. In the midst of all that, he falls in love with Dilraba's character, who's seeking vengeance against his family. Next up, Tan Jianci responds to some disparaging comments about his height. 31-year-old Tan Jianci stars in the currently streaming Are You Safe? He is one of the 3 male leads starring opposite Jianci in Lost You Forever. Most recently, he started filming a new modern drama with Zhou Ye titled Missing You. Officially listed at 174 centimeters, which is about 5'8.5", Tan Jianci recently addressed comments he had heard concerning his height. During an interview, he said he's heard it all before. He's used to all the negative voices that come out when new shows officially announce him. "They say I'm not tall enough. They call me shorty, right?" Tan Jianci chuckles. "I'm already numb to it." But one thing he's sure of, being in the entertainment industry for so long, he's been rejected for many various reasons, but never for his height. Tan Jianci sometimes discusses the issue with producers, saying that some people are not happy with his height and asking if he is a good match for his character. The producers would tell him not to worry about it, just focus on the performance. Height is not something one can change. Quote, "If your height was really an issue, we wouldn't have chosen you in the first place. Since we have, we may use filming techniques to help you reach certain standards. Everything else, you don't have to worry about." End quote. I've seen Tan Jianci in a few shows now and never noticed his height being an issue. Even just generally speaking, when it comes to actors on screen, it's more about who they're matched with rather than what their actual height is. If we look at guys like Tony Leung and Jet Li, just to name a couple, they're not very tall, but are nothing short of screen legends. Next up for celebrity updates, Dilraba sits firmly as the queen of brand endorsers. That's according to this October 2nd on.cc article, which also points out that she beat the boss, Yang Mi. Dramas, endorsements, the odd movie here and there. At the moment, 30-year-old Dilraba is riding a wave of success and popularity like few others. With 28 endorsements, she, according to the article, has become the #1 actress for brands. She's loved for her gorgeous looks, for having quote-unquote 0 bad angles, and also for rarely having negative news. Her endorsements include fashion, cosmetics and skincare products, food, daily necessities, and even home appliances, everything from head to toe. The article says that conservatively estimating, she has earned over 100 million Hong Kong dollars, approximately 13 million US dollars from these endorsements. Dilraba beat out Ouyang Nana and Yang Mi to claim the title of Queen of Brand Endorsements. In second place, 22-year-old Ouyang Nana currently has 25 endorsements. Brands are drawn to her youthful and vivacious image. And in third place, 36-year-old Yang Mi currently has 23 endorsements. To quote the article, she has a high-class face and a pair of signature chopstick legs. Every time she dresses up, she becomes the focus of attention, and people rush to buy what she wears. She is deeply loved by high-end fashion and makeup brands. While the top 3 ladies are only separated by a few endorsements, the men's side is not as close. With 40 brand endorsements, many of which are world-renowned brands, Wang Yibo is the king of brand endorsements. The 25-year-old actor wrapped filming the highly anticipated movie Nameless with Tony Leung not that long ago. In second, with 27 endorsements, is 30-year-old Xiao Zhan. He's probably celebrating his 31st birthday already, as it is October 5th in China. And in third is 29-year-old Simon Gong, who last year dramatically raised his profile by appearing in 5 dramas, including the super successful Word of Honor. And before we get to the next segment, a quick word on Express VPN. Now, whether I'm at home or traveling, the first thing I do before I surf the net is log on to Express VPN and connect to a server. Not only do I use Express VPN to protect my data from spies and hackers, I find it especially useful to unblock geo-restricted content like dramas and movies on YouTube, Netflix, WeTV, and other websites. ExpressVPN is giving away 3 extra months free on a 12-month plan to all viewers of my channel. All you have to do is use the link in the description below, expressvpn.com/Marcus here. On that note, it's Tuesday today, so time for another segment of Where's Marcus At? The title of the segment doesn't refer to where I'm at physically, it refers to where I'm at in the dramas I'm following. I'm currently following 3 dramas. I'm on episode 27 of Side Story of Fox Volant starring Jin Junjie and Liang Jie. I'm following it on WeTV where it's available with English subs. The drama will air its finale this week. When it does, if I have time, I will binge the remaining episodes and do a final thoughts segment next Tuesday. If not, I'll do it the following week. I'm on episode 3 of Mr. Bad starring Chen Zheyuan and Shen Yue. I'm following it on iq.com where it's available with English subs. Having just watched the first 2 episodes last night, I thought I'd share some quick thoughts here. Mr. Bad premiered on September 30th and has already released more than half of its 24 slated episodes, and that's part of the reason why I started watching it. Its regularity of episodes coming out, and also its length. I generally prefer shorter dramas. Another one of the reasons is that I'm rarely disappointed with Shen Yue, and so far, after the first 2 episodes, it looks like that will stay true. The range of characters Shen Yue can play is not too wide, but when she plays the right one, she nails it. Like this one, Nansing, who is a young, slightly nerdy girl who longs for the attention of some guy she's put on a pedestal. In Mr. Bad, Nansing is an aspiring writer who one day makes a wish and magically summons the villain of her book into the real world. This villain, Xiao Wudi, is played by Chen Zheyuan, who is great so far as well. Wudi is confused at first, but is a quick learner and very soon adapts to his new surroundings. The drama is just what I expect it to be, a lighthearted and funny rom-com, but not nonsensical to the point where it gets cringeworthy. It's not heavy and serious, it's not something that's going to wow audiences, but it has its moments of humor, and both its stars are hitting the right notes, making for an enjoyable view so far. And lastly, for dramas that I'm following, House of the Dragon. I'm on episode 7 and following it on HBO. And that's been another segment of Where's Marcus At? Before I let you guys go, I want to give a big virtual hug to S. Davis, who recently became a patron on my Patreon. Thank you for your support. And that brings us to the end of this episode. This show wouldn't be possible without you guys tuning in, so I thank you all for your support. If you enjoyed it, do subscribe and don't forget to click that notification button for more updates. If you'd like to contribute, consider giving this video a super thanks. It is the heart-shaped button with a $ below this video. All funds support the show and keep it going. Or you can check out my Patreon page, where for $1 or more a month, you'll have access to perks like recaps, requests, and have your questions answered. So stay safe, and as always, I wish you clear blue skies, good health, and happiness. Until next time, cheers!